Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Anyway, it's that time of the week where I'm bringing you a Clearlake, California bass fishing report. But not just bass fishing, we're going to sneak in a little bit of crappie and catfish because I'm here with my friend Bill today here at Limit Out. So first off, let me tell you guys, I have spent a lot of time on the water this week. I covered a lot of water for you guys. The only place I did not go is Redbud, but I spent 3 days in the Redbud, here I go messing up, in the Rattlesnake Arm, but I finally decided I'm going to run north and join the circus up there, and that was not a mistake. So let's just get with the water clarity. It's all over the place right now. In the Keys, it's horrible. I went into the old Keys and I went through there, and I literally, that whole area is 2-inch visibility. But you get out to the mouth of the Keys, and I've got like 2-foot visibility. But you get out around the Rattlesnake Island, and I'm finding 6 to 8 foot of water clarity. It was unbelievable how different the water clarity is. Now keep in mind, there's a storm in today that's going to change some of that. But up north, up around State Park, Kelsey Creek, and all those areas, it was probably averaging 3 foot of water clarity up there. And the water temperature, it's been averaging mid 50s to the 60s for me. Is that what you're finding also, Bill?
I looked today and I got it from here 56. So.
56. So that's kind of where it's been bouncing around, but it got cold last night.
It did.
Yeah, and we're looking at the next 3 days. It looks like we're going to be down in the 30s at night. So that's really going to change everything. So the big question everybody's wanting to know, are the bass on beds? And the answer is no. I covered a lot of water up shallow to answer that question for you guys. Now, keep in mind, Tuesday I started seeing some of the big female staging on the outside of the tules, and I was getting up shallow. I did not see evidence of a single bed being made and not a single pair locked anywhere. But I've got a friend, Mark Kim, checked in with me, and up in the Lucerne area, he caught some bedding bass, and there's just no way they're not bedding somewhere. But me personally, I have not seen it, and I have not found it, and I've tried to find it. What about you, Bill? Have you heard anything on the bedding bass?
It's just exactly what you said, staging. I had a guy that fished it pretty heavily, and he was seeing staging. He was not seeing him actually getting on beds where he was. He was north. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
So what is working bass fishing? I'll tell you that I am having luck with, of course, it's like breathing. You got to show up here with your drop shot and your wacky rig Cinco. So while I'm searching around, I'm just kind of tossing out that drop shot out there, and Morning Dawn or Margarita Mutilator, depending on the water clarity. And I am catching some little bucks on those baits, which, you know, aren't going to do you any good if you're sneaking up here for a tournament. But what is catching the bass for me that I'm having trouble putting down, which is probably hurting me, is that G-Rat Executioner. And the reason I can't put it down is because when you get bit, that's one of the funnest bites on earth. They almost jerk that thing out of your hand. But with that said, your trash fish is very similar, but you just, you know, you got to fish that technique a lot slower, where with that G-Rat you can burn it a little faster. But your chatterbaits, your spinner baits are key right now. And also, this is going to change, but there was a frog bite happening. I talked to several people because I'm that guy on the water. If you get close enough for me to talk to you, I'm going to talk to you. Sorry, that's just how I am. But a lot of people were getting a frog bite. I haven't gotten mine yet. I haven't gone out there and tried to force it yet because I just wait for that to happen in the Keys. When I'm up there, I've been concentrating on the flip end, and I've been throwing the glide bait, and I'm shocked the glide bait has not gotten bit. I've gotten a very few followers, but in my mind, that glide bait should be popping right now, and it just hasn't gone for me. So unfortunately, that's not happening yet, but show up with that tight on. And the flip bite is probably the #1 big bass catcher right now, I think.
Flipping in the grass and in the tules.
Right, so there we go. That's my bass fishing report. And what's happening with the crappie? I heard there's some big crappie getting caught on the minnows.
Well, yep, the crappie are moving in for the spawn. They are in close now. They're guys getting them off docks. The night bite is really good, but they're coming shallow now. So you're looking to cover, you know, over, you know, lay downs and stuff like that up close, shallower water. brush, whatever, that's where they're going.
Nice. And are they catching them on the little Kitex, or is it mainly minnows, or what's the best bite you think for
both? Yeah,
both right now?
The minnows are really good, particularly in the night bite. You put that on a glow bobber.
Nice.
And you know, sit on your deck, have a beer, and catch some crappie, because guys are doing it.
Right on. And it is a catfish on fire right now, because I've caught a few catfish flipping, and I hooked one in the tail, a 14-pounder. I was convinced I had the freaking world record on there, because you know, with that catfish that big and being foul hooked, I couldn't tell it was a catfish until I saw it. And boy, that was a ton of fun, but a heartbreaker.
It's not really on fire. Like, it's been kind of all year. But it's starting to pick up, and of course we get into warmer weather, it's going to go nuts, and the catfish derby in May, and etc.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, well there you go, folks. That covers pretty much all of it. So, like I like to say, when you get up here, come support your local businesses. That's important to me. And like I like to say, when you get up here, treat people the way you want to be treated. And peace out, baby. The big carp have showed up. These high water levels are amazing. I'm sure that's where all the fish are, way back in there. That's where I'd be. Clearlake is so freaking awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I better shut up and see if I can catch a fish. Heading to what I hope is a honey hole. Peace out. Definitely beautiful up here. This is the calm before the storm. Got tired of trying to force the bite down there in rattlesnake, so figured I better get up here and just join the circus. Some people must actually. What's up? Right on. I've been recognized so many times today, it's freaking awesome. I love it. When you guys get up here to Clearlake, don't be afraid to go deep into the bush, because that's where you find these golden lanes that can just be the honey holes. Not to mention you got all this flooded timber, all this stuff to flip. Hopefully this storm doesn't push everything back too much. But here's a real good look at what you guys can expect when you get up here. Gear up and get up. Peace out.